It was all there inside the model, exact in every detail.
지붕 뜯는
But
거
the tiny
보세요.
version of himself, it was moving.
안에서도 지붕 뜯고
It
있어.
was
네, 안녕하세요. 반갑습니다. 닥터 감초입니다. 자, 오늘 해볼 게임은 fishermanstale, 어부의 이야기. 이게 제가 듣기로는 무슨 퍼즐 푸는 좀 그래픽이 되게 부드러운 이야기 게임이라고 하는데, 이게 일단 근데 한글은 없어요. 그래서 제가 조금 어려움을 겪을 수도 있는데 일단은 한번 플레이 해보도록 하겠습니다.
Now, stop me if you have heard this one before. Once upon a while ago, there was a fisherman's puppet, carefully made by hand. The puppet lived a simple life inside a model lighthouse, with everything in its place. And every day began the same way when he brushed his wooden teeth.
제가 이제 한 어부가 만든 인형인 것 같아요. 근데 이제 그 마더 무슨
He was a handsome one.
라이트하우스?
It's true, but enough
그러니까
staring.
등대 안에
Time
살고
to
있어요.
brush.
제 일상은 항상 똑같이 시작됐다고 합니다. 양치질을 하는 걸로 시작됐어요. 자, 양치를 어이구. 아, 이거
The
누르면은
toothbrush was in its usual
블리치
place,
크랭크처럼
beside the
이렇게
basin.
늘어나고. 자, 양치를 하라고 하니까는 양치를 해볼까요?
Well, if you don't think wooden teeth need brushing, you've never had
인형이라서
a
나무
cavity and a
이빨이지만.
splinter at the same time. Next, he'd put a log inside his little stove to warm things up.
충치가 안 생기려면 양치를 해야겠죠? 아, 이거를 제가 들리는 거 바로바로 말하지 말고 이 나레이션 듣고 제가 뭐 대충 알아들은 걸 말씀을 드리는 걸로 그렇게 방식을 할게요. 자, 이렇게 돌릴 수 있는데 저는 그냥 직접 제가 이렇게 움직이도록 하겠습니다. 자, 난로에 뭐 가보라고 하는 것 같은데, 자, 이렇게 가서 오케이. 요게 이제 아까 팔 늘어나는 걸로 집어라. 집고 오케이.
The nice and warm,
지피고.
safe from the storm. Next, he would take his duster and carefully dust his lucky seashell over there on the shelf.
선반에 무슨 조개가 있다는데? 오케이. 자, 이걸 뭐 아까
What
먼지를
next?
털으라고 한 거.
Next, he would take the old duster and dust his lucky seashell.
이게 뭐 행운의
There.
껍질인가 봐요. 자,
The shell reminded him of the sea when it was calm. Next, the fisherman would open wide his window to check the weather.
날씨를 확인하기 위해 창문을 열어라. 오, 깜짝이야. 자,
It did get a quiet sea tonight.
야, 조용한 밤입니다.
Finally, and most important, every day he would work on his latest model. There, in the center of the room, a perfect model of his own little lighthouse, exact in every detail.
밤 중간에 뭐가 있다는데?
It was nearly finished too. Only two pieces needed to be added to the replica. The little
이게-
model cabinet and the final section of the wall.
캐비넷이랑 벽이 여기 빠졌다. 이게 지금 이 방의 복제품인 것 같거든요. 지금 똑같은 지금 배치도로 돼 있는데 요게 지금 아까 세면대죠.
The model should be a perfect... Yes!
이렇게 하고 오케이. 여기 벽이 있네요. 자, 다시 돌아가서 여기다가
Good.
오케이. 굿.
Now, the final touch. A tiny puppet of himself to put inside.
제 자신도 여기 인형이 나오네요. 나 자신도 넣어라. 머리가 빠져 있네. 조립을 딱
There.
시키고. 오케이.
Lucky this model snapped together.
자,
Tired out from his routine, the fisherman will rest his aching wooden
일상에
bones in his
지쳐서
own rocking chair
아픈
and go
몸을
to sleep
이끌고 흔들의자에서
and dream
몸을 눕혔다.
of models. Safe inside, where the smell of paint and glue was always fresh, where the world was simple and snapped together, the puppet would follow his routine. Brush his wooden teeth,
일상을
dust his lucky
반복했다.
shell, and work on his model.
빗 닦고 먼지 털고 창문 열어서 날씨 확인하고. 자, 계속 반복되는 일상이죠.
Worlds within worlds, walls within walls, closing out the storm so it could never reach inside. Until one night, something changed.
아, 어느 날 뭔가가 바뀌었다. 이제 모험의 시작이 된 건가요? 자, fishermanstale. 어부이야기.
Fishing season has begun and stocks are looking thin again this year. We all know there's a big catch waiting out there somewhere, but
자,
hold your
밖에
hauling line.
물고기들이
Reports
기다리고
are saying a
있다.
huge storm is blowing in. It might be
큰
nothing,
폭풍이
but better
온다.
safe than salvage. I
만선의
always
꿈을
say.
안고 지금 이제 출항을 하네요. 나는 안 가나? 나는 여기 지킨. 오, 방금 번개 치는데 예감이 안 좋은데요. 오.
Every morning, the fisherman's puppet awoke inside his model lighthouse with everything in its place. And he began his day the same way. Except this morning,
오늘
something felt
아침은
different.
뭔가 달랐다. 항상 일상에 살았었는데. 자,
Mon Dieu, the window had been boarded up. The fisherman didn't remember doing that. Even when the storm came, he was safe in here. But no two silly planks of wood were going to get between him and his
아,
routine.
창문이 닫혀 있네요. 누가 이렇게 보지를 해놨어?
The boards were nailed on. He would need some kind of tool.
폭풍 때문에 뭐 창문을 이렇게 닫아놨나?
He couldn't get them off by hand. The boards were nailed on. He would need some kind of tool.
자, 이거 분도식이
This
아닌가?
would do. What was it Papa used to say?
이걸로
Use the
된대요.
right tool for the right job.
아, 알맞은 일에 알맞은 도구를 이용하라. 못이 이거 휘어 있는데 이렇게 박으면 뽑기가 힘들지 않나? 망치 뒤로 딱 빼는 게 제일 좋아.
Nearly there. What was this feeling? The fisherman hadn't felt like this for a long time.
자, 이건 했고.
At
자,
last,
오케이.
the smell of the ocean.
자, 바다 냄새를 맡아볼까?
But outside, not the sea, he couldn't believe his wooden eyes. Outside the room was another room, a replica room. And standing in
이것도
it,
복제라고?
a huge but very familiar figure of a fisherman.
아, 이게
And he knew that
나네.
if that huge figure were to turn, its face would be very familiar. Sacre bleu! If this was what lay outside, then what was inside his own little model lighthouse, in the model of his own room?
내 모델, 이게 방 안에 있는 이 모델에도 무슨 일이 있었나?
The fisherman could put it off no longer.
오,
It was all there inside the model,
오,
exact in every detail.
지붕 뜯는
But
거
the tiny
보세요.
version of himself, it was moving.
안에서도 지붕 뜯고 있어.
He was inside the
와.
model, he was outside the model, and just who was pulling all the strings?
오, 와, 이 손
General
보세요.
alert to all lighthouses. In spite of all of our thrilling
라디오.
up-to-the-minute warnings, a lone boat has gone out into the storm. Lighthouse keepers, make sure your lights are shining bright. I repeat, a lone boat has
날씨가 안
gone out
좋아서
into the
등대
storm.
있는 사람한테 불을
The
잘
lighthouse.
밝혀달라는 것 같은데.
The world might be folding in on itself, but only one thing mattered now. He had to turn on the lighthouse lamp high above. The life of a fellow sailor was at stake. A huge anchor blocked the only door. Whoever did it must really want to keep the storm out, or keep something in.
자, 이 지금 꼭대기에 올라가서 불을 켜야 되는데, 와, 여러분들 이거 이 위에 안 보세요? 쭉 이어진다. 무한 치쿠요미 같은 그런 느낌. 와.
The fisherman needed to move the anchor.
저기 제 모습도 있고. 자, 문을 막고 있어서 못 올라간다고. 그럼 당연히 요걸 치워야
Of course, as below, so above. When he lifted the tiny anchor, the large one was lifted by his giant self.
자, 닻을 치웠으니까.
Zut, the door was locked. He must have
역시.
put the key somewhere last time he left
역시
this room.
열쇠가 필요하겠죠. 바로
Now,
보내주지나.
when was that? And then, my friends, the strangest thing happened. Inside this room where he knew every cranny and nook, an unfamiliar voice said,
Hey, you. Yes, you, the scruffy-looking puppet. Yeah, you with the strings. Over here, on the shelf. Are you cracked in the cockle? Why did you move the anchor? Why?
왜 닻을
Why did you
치웠니?
take the roof off?
The fisherman. He felt, well, his lucky shell had just started talking to him, and very rudely too, so he did not feel so great.
You test me every day and you thought I just had nothing to say? I'm an hermit crab, Sonny, and you might not appreciate a nice quiet hiding spot, but I do. Now, shh.
And what are we hiding from?
I'm hiding from the storm. Why do you
너
think I
로봇도
stole the
숨고
key?
있니?
The key?
폭풍이 무서워서
The key.
숨어있대요.
Where is it?
얘가 키가 어디 있는지 아나봐요.
The fisherman took a deep breath. Oh, hermit crab, craftiest of all crustaceans, I must get to the top of the lighthouse. Those sailors out there may be looking for us. We must be brave.
Brave?
용감해져야 돼.
Brave?
밖으로 나와.
If you can't find me my hat, I will be the captain, of course. And
모자를
the captain
찾아주면
needs his hat,
선장이
a life
되어주겠대요.
preserver, just in case. Then, just this once, we will be brave.
Well, of course, courageous Captain Crab, said the fisherman. Your hat and a life preserver. Now,
이게 있다면
where would
용감해져서
an everyday wooden puppet find a tiny life preserver and a hat fit for a crab?
아 구명 뭐 보트 그런 거 라이프 프리저버랑
No good, c'est pas ça.
모자를 달라. 그러면 자기가 용감하게 나서겠다. 아 여기 있네.
I feel the storm coming. Oh,
아
no.
이거 너무 큰데? 그러면 아 잠깐만요. 요거를
There. Now,
Okay.
put it around my shell. So,
오케이.
good. Ah, I feel more buoyant already. Now I just need a hat.
아 이제
How else
모자를
will people know
달라고.
I'm in charge?
아이고 선이 자꾸 꼬이네요. 자 이렇게 모자가 이거는 성냥갑.
Did you find something? Show me. Show me.
좀 기다려봐. 벌써부터 전척하고 있어.
So,
이거
did you find something? Let's have a
열쇠가
look.
필요한데.
There might be something in the cabinet, but the handle was missing. Was there another handle somewhere?
손잡이가 없다. 어? 있는 것 같은데. 아, 오케이. 자, 이거죠. 오케이.
I feel the storm coming. Oh,
자,
good.
아
But
근데
the hat might
이것도
be just a teeny tiny bit
모자가
big for me.
조그만한 거가 필요하니까 여기 탁자기에 올려놓고 그다음 저기 미니어처로 가서 이 모자를
Good.
찍고 오케이.
Now, put it on me carefully.
자,
So, you
오케이.
found everything? Well, if a little wooden puppet like you can do this, then I will be brave.
오케이. 용감해지겠다.
Now, just let me get out of this
이제 나오겠네요.
damn shell.
자, 오.
Phew. Really? I feel so much lighter, and the world feels so much bigger. I don't think I can go back into my shell after this. All right, let's do this. I'll help you open the door, so you can save your fellow silly old sailor. And I, as captain, shall courageously remain here.
껍질로 못 돌아가겠대요.
Now let's see. Where did I leave the key?
내가
I
키를
was
어디
holding the
뒀지?
key while I was repairing my shell. Then I had a sudden itch, and then blast it. I don't remember.
껍질을 고치면 때 뭐 거기 있었다는데. 여기 뭐 빛나는 것 같은데? 아 이거 열쇠네 이거. 그러면은
I've lost the key, mon ami. Forget your poor sailor.
자,
You'll never be able to save him.
오케이. 이렇게 놔두고 자 여기 놔둬서 이렇게 됐죠.
That will
오케이.
do. All right. Are you ready? Me too, I think.
자 갑시다.
Farewell, shipmate. I won't forget what you
같이
did
가는
for
거
me.
아니야?
Your captain salutes you.
He would need to find his
선장이
way up
너한테
the
격려를
tower in
한다.
the darkness. And already he could hear the storm rising outside.
아니 뭐 말은 같이 갈 것 같이 하는 거 같더니 혼자 가야 되나? 오케이. 이 동료가 아까 그 물고기 잡으러 갔던 동료들이죠. 야, 비는 오고 하늘은 저렇게 동그랗게 떠 있고 운치는 있지만 위험할 것 같죠. 등대 불빛이 안 보이는데 내가 빨리 비춰줘야 되는데. 번개 치는 거 보세요. 이제 방에서 나와서
We're with you through the night, fish fans, and remember, no catch is worth risking life and limb, even if it is the biggest, richest,
목숨을
fishiest
걸면서까지
catch you've
물고기를
ever
잡으면 안
seen.
된다.
And to all you lighthouse keepers out there, keep those brights on. This one's for you.
불을 밝혀달라 등대 신호를 보내네요. 한지인가? 뭐야? 그건 뭐지?
The biggest fish Papa ever caught. The
아버지가
fisherman
잡은
had spent
가장
all
큰
his life
물고기다.
trying to land a catch as big as that.
Well, don't you look like a total water?
물을 달라고.
It was still alive.
아직
This
살아있어.
went against everything he had learned. He had to get the fish some water.
물을 달라고. 오케이. 여기 물이 없고. 이건 뭐지?
This section of wall
Oh,
seemed
okay.
loose. Of course, he had forgotten to glue this part of the model. It was only held on with two latches.
불 들어오는데 뭐지? 이거를 안 되네. 통발 있고요. 이거 퍼즐이 있나 보네. 아까 파이프 있었잖아요, 맞죠? 저거 있고. 이건 뭐지?
No.
오케이.
The door upstairs was locked, naturellement. That would have been too easy.
이건 술이고. 너 술은 못 먹지. 이거 술이고.
Water. Oh, s'il vous plaît. Water.
이거 뭐 통조림 따는 거. 오케이. 비었는데. 오케이. 이거 뭐 생선 미끼 같은 거. 아까 통발 있었는데 물고기도 잡아야 되나봐요. 그러면 일단 물을 저 세면대. 오케이.
Jam buckets. No water in the tap.
물이 없다는데? 아이고. 자. 배수관. 그러면 파이프를 연결해야겠죠. 자. 이게 빨간 관이었으니까 빨간색을. 오케이. 하나, 둘. 3개가 필요한데 지금 하나가 있고. 이거를 있어 봐봐. 물 줄게. 잠깐 있어봐. 자꾸 재촉하면 더 못해요. 여기 뭐 있는데? 이거를 자. 이거 뭐지? 이게 뜯겼습니다. 뒷부분. 이거를 아까 잠금을 풀어서 풀렸구나. 자, 그리고 오케이. 요걸로 뜯을 수 있죠. 오케이. 자, 2개. 오케이. 하나 더. 서랍에 없고. 오케이. 자, 여기다 넣어놓을게요. 그러면 오케이. 뭐 팽이 돌듯이 돌고 있네. 자.
Now the water will flow.
자, 물소리가 들리죠? 자, 어서 물 줄게.
Success.
오,
Too much success.
Oh.
Water flooded into the mother.
막아. 손으로 막아.
Quick, hold your breath. The water closed over him, and the memories came flooding back.
기억이
The
흘러들어왔습니다.
coolness, the darkness,
바다.
the ocean tossing and turning him like
차가움과
a rag doll.
어두움.
But wait a minute, puppets can't drown. No, a bit of water wouldn't stop this fisherman.
나는 인형이기 때문에 물 속에서도 끄떡이 없다. 뭐 그런 거 같죠? 그러면 자, 조금만 돌릴게요. 자, 야, 너 구하다가 내가 죽을 뻔했다.
Water everywhere.
그래, 물이 전부했지. 온 사방이 물이지. 나와.
Is there anything to eat? I'm hungry.
이제 또 배고프다고. 목마르고 배고프고.
It seemed Papa had forgotten to feed his stuffed
Is there
fish.
food out here? There must be food.
아까 그래. 물고기 있다.
Who are you, oh noble fish? And do you know how to reach the top of the lighthouse?
꼭대기 가는
The
방법
fisherman
알고
asked.
있니?
I'm a big-eyed tuna. My eyes are even bigger than my
너무
stomach.
작다고.
And if you want to go upstairs, my
이놈
little
진짜.
animal, well, you'll have to feed me first.
구해놓으니까 꽃집 내놓으라. 네.
There must be food out here.
자,
Nothing? I'll starve. Any second now, I shall succumb to hunger.
자, 이런 식으로 크기를 변화시키면서
Find me some food.
퍼즐을 푸는 게임이네요. 자, 이건 만족하냐? 오이구.
They smelled
자,
vintage. Better stuff
Okay.
too, and they'll hardly be beaten.
아이고, 네 크기만 한데 잘 먹네.
A bone?
어?
A fish bone.
목에 또 가시
It's
걸렸대요.
stuck in my throat.
What next? It seemed the fish had choked on its own
오,
appetite.
깜짝이야.
And also
Oh.
a fishbone.
Ah,
He had to
아,
climb inside the mouse. The
이거-
fisherman was afraid. How many
이거-
of this fish's family had he pulled from the sea in
들어가다가
search of the biggest
잡아
catch?
먹히는 거
But
아니지?
how do I know you won't eat me? The fisherman asked.
well, oceans and air. Also, I mean, you're made of wood and probably lead-based bent.
The fish had let its greed get the better of it,
그래.
and now it was paying the
있는다.
price.
나 먹으면 안 돼.
Now,
자, 빨리
there
나가.
was the bone of contention.
자,
Thank you, fisherman.
그래.
I could not get enough, you know. I wanted more,
그래
always.
이제 도와줘.
Like
코페이
an
가는
obsession.
거 알려줘.
But you, Legiland walkers, we don't know anything about that.
이
Of
피부가
course, you have everything, don't you?
Well, what could the puppet say to that?
몰랐어. 오
Now,
깜짝이야.
I must repay you. The key to the tower door is outside. I saw a huge figure hide it near the
키는
mirror
밖에
a
있대요.
long time ago.
자 어디서
Outside?
봤다는 거야?
I'm certain it was around here.
이 주변에 있었다고.
Climb on in.
어디 있는지 알려줘야지. 수도꼭지 아니 이거 하수구로 들어갔나? 뭐지? 왜 또 입을 벌리고 있지? 너? 와 이거 보세요. 작은 거, 중간, 큰 거. 야 이거
Welcome
VR로
aboard Fish Flight 123. Please keep your arms inside the mouse at all times and no splinters, please. How's your seat, sir?
자리에 앉아 계십시오.
There was plenty of legroom, but the view left something to be desired. And there was a distinct smell of, oh yes, sardines.
VR로 경험할 수 있는 아주 좋은 경험을 선사해주네요. 냄새 난대요.
Here we are. Mind your step.
이게 다 온 거라고? 오,
The key was too high. He needed something. Perhaps back in the lighthouse, there might be something he could use.
뭐가 높이 있다는데요? 아, 저기
The
뭐가
key was around there, close to the sink, or above.
그래서 뭐 올라갈 물건을 가지고 오라는데. 빠른 이동 좋고요. 오케이. 사다리. 그러면 사다리를 자 요거를
He only needed to find the key.
이렇게 해서 이동할 거니까 오케이. 자 그리고 이제 돌아갈까요? 이 선이 자꾸 꼬여서 자 오케이 이동합시다. 자 물로 올라가고 열쇠 저기 있죠? 잡고
At last, time to get back to the lighthouse.
나갈 수 있나? 오케이. 자, 갑시다.
Thank you for helping me, the fisherman said.
도와줘서
Of course,
고맙다.
you helped me see that there is more to life than the largest mouthful. Sometimes a smaller morsel is sweeter, juicier, and more delectable.
자, 그럼 이제 요거 열쇠 넣으면 되겠죠?
Bonne chance, little morsel. Thank you for setting me free. I hope you reach the top of the tower.
꼭대기에
The door
닿길 바랄게.
opened. The lighthouse tower
너도 같이 가진
waited.
않구나, 나랑.
The fisherman had begun to think that he had all the answers, but he would soon realize he had bitten off maybe more than he could chew.
자,
Come in, trawler. Come in,
Oh.
trawler. If you can hear us, return to
한
port
명밖에 없네요.
immediately. I repeat, return to port immediately. quickly.
오, 날씨가. 오, 파도 높이 보세요. 장난 아니다. 파도 너무 높은데. 근데 저기 물고기 너무 조금밖에 못 잡았는데. 그래도 날씨가 이러니까 얼른 돌아오세요, 빨리. 평소 같으면 택도 없습니다, 저 정도 양이면. 오, 안돼. 오.